Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and as you'll see, we're back in Guernsey. We've called this the last of the summer wine because it shows you the last sort of week of our trip back to the UK during the summer. Last of the summer wine, welcome the autumn wine as we take you through the end of August to Solsbury and ultimately ending up at the old faithful Winchester. So take a look what we got up to between Tewkesbury and Winchester and coming back here to glorious Guernsey. Well, we just left Tewkesbury, it's just gone 12 and we're heading for Crossways. Luckily, although we could go quite a long way on the M5, the sat-nav seems to have been sensible for once, so we're going to avoid Bristol. We're going via the Foss, so we come off at Cirencester. It's not too bad at the minute, but the M5 can be really messy. We've ended up on the A350. Tad challenging. Doesn't seem to faze Alan, but it is an A road, but it's very narrow in places, and there's lots of Arctics keep coming in the opposite direction. But he just does his usual and stops, lets them go round us. You'll see it's very very windy.
We're towing the car.
And we're towing, yeah. So, but I have to say it's been a very beautiful ride. Alan says he could have done without it. You see, it's quite beautiful. And it's been raining most of the way as well. Dry under here. It's the leaf cover. Here's yet another challenging turn way. Only 21 miles to go now. We're not going to be on this all the way. But if you fancy it, I recommend it. The A350. I think that shows you how close we are. We've arrived. Start again.
That's it, smile and laugh.
I got it backwards. I was just trying to tell you we've arrived at Solsbury Hillside, another caravan and motorhome club site. It is very pretty. Look at the view behind me. Alan's waving out the window, but I don't think he realises I've got the camera on me, so I didn't see him at all. I'll turn it round because I'm going to walk back up to reception and tell them what plot we're on. We've had a bit of a job levelling it. There he is. You got him smiling and waving this time. Both at the same time. That's unusual for Alan. I don't think he liked that one. Right, so let's go back up to reception and tell them where we are. It's a very pretty site. Motorhome service point there, so that's nice and convenient for us. And it does have the black drop. Always important for us. All in the woods. Deceptive, it looked a long way on the map. It's always difficult because they're not done to scale. But reception's just there ahead of us. So, only one disadvantage is uphill. So, the site's kind of terraced all the way down, and most of it's in the woods. I'm on my way downhill now. Much better. I can cope with this. That's a nice little spot there. It's a nice grass with awning pitch. We got the last space. I guess I really need to explain why we're here. I'll do that in a second. It's a lovely wooded area here. Whole area is kind of nestled in the trees. And there's a rubbish area tucked away inside there. That's nicely out the way. Well, except it's not a rubbish area anymore. Like most of the sites, they've dispensed with the separate areas, so you have to bring it all the way up to reception. I think it might be in the boot of the car. It's the view over the fields here. This is just a bit down from where we're pitched. And the cows in the field, a barn at the back there. They look happy in the afternoon sunshine. We're coming back round now to where we're pitched. And you'll see the back of us. It's another motorhome just arrived on the pitch just past us. We were there a few minutes ago, but we couldn't level it up. It was tilting to one side and we decided, no, we weren't going to be comfortable. So instead, we're pitched here with a lovely view. I'll give you the benefit of that view while I tell you why we're here. I'd got myself so organised and I booked Crossways for 4 nights, and then the last 2 nights of our break we were going on to Winchester. So I booked it all. We turned up at Crossways last night and it turns out I'd booked September, not August. So and it's bank holiday weekend, so we were a bit stuck. Tried to get in a number of places and couldn't. Eventually managed to put this in our basket, but couldn't pay. It kicked me off the internet because where we were at Crossways, the reception wasn't really very good at all. So I wasn't very happy. Needless to say, Alan wasn't very happy either. So I went up to reception and the lovely people at Crossways helped me. I got onto their internet and managed to go to my basket and pay for this site. Otherwise, we'd have been homeless tonight. As it is, we've turned up here, not been before, fancied trying it, so all's well that ends well, as they say. Well, it's bank holiday weekend, August bank holiday, Saturday. Forecast not so good. He doesn't go away, but I'm under the awning. And it still seems to be a bit wet, although there's no wind at the moment. It is forecast for later. So, happy bank holiday. Well, we're still in Solsbury. It's still raining. And we thought we'd tell you about another problem we've got. It's always eventful motorhoming. And this is our issue. We were cooking our tea last night and the electrics tripped. Tripped both on the van and on the post. Problem is, they obviously didn't trip quickly enough because we can't get our lead out. It's welded itself in. Luckily we got a spare lead, so we plugged it into the other one, and the guy next to us last night didn't need electricity. But they're full again tonight. We don't know if the same guy's coming back, although he has left his ramps on the pitch, so we're hoping so. but there's nowhere else we can go. The warden said, can you manage without electricity? Says you've got solar panels. Where's the sun? Well, we're kind of sorted. We're still here at Solsbury. We're here for tonight. The guy next door is back tonight and he didn't need the electric. I have to say the wardens were not the most helpful. They didn't really cotton on what the issue was or how they'd reacted, but it's kind of you'll have to do without electricity. Although it's not our van that's at fault, their trip should not have welded our cable. But for now, I've got a glass of wine yet again. Got the caddock on, we got steak tonight, and we've cancelled our third night here, and we're going to Winchester. Well, in trying to sort it out, I did try a bit of humour. I did say what we got on, which was a George Foreman grill, which we've used everywhere and it's never been a problem. So the question came from the warden, so you must have had something else on as well. So I said, well, I wasn't actually drying my hair while I was cooking my tea, but it went straight over her head. Never mind, we're sorted now. Well, after our trials and tribulations in Crossways and then at Solsbury Hillside, we just had to go back to Winchester. We were there anyway for the last 2 days, so we just added one night before coming back to Guernsey. So that's our little trip. Here we are at Roundham's Services on the M27. We've only come from Solsbury. In fact, we almost passed the Winchester site, which is where we're going. But we were too early because it's only 20 odd mile between the two sites. So we've stopped here. There's a good car park and chance for a quick McDonald's. So, hope you enjoyed that, as I've just taken a sip of the autumn wine. We're not back in the UK now until the middle of October. Not sure what we're going to film while we're over because Alan's got a follow-up operation from his prostatectomy last year. Not major, should only be short. We're hoping he's going to get out the same day. But we're parking ourselves at Winchester for the best part of a fortnight. So any ideas what we can do without too much exercise, please tell us in the comments below. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of September and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers!